we are having with us IIMT very prestigious alumnus, Mr. Sajad Hussain. After completing diploma in civil engineering from Government Polytechnic College, Badgam, Kashmir, Sajad Hussain joined B.Tech Civil Engineering from IIMT College of Engineering in the year 2015 as a lateral entry student. Sajad completed his B.Tech in year 2018, and same year he took admission in M.Tech from structural engineering. At present, he is doing PhD, Bridge Engineering from Tonga University, Shanghai. And this university of China is 256th world ranking and 13th world subject ranking. During his master only, he was preparing for all necessary documents, and he was eagerly waiting for this Chinese government scholarship. And he got that scholarship. Last year only, he had an expressive and intensive feeling. Definitely the most important one, that he was among the CSC recipient for PhD program, and finally he found himself among the selected candidates. So we are very happy that today we are having with us our very prestigious alumnus, Mr. Sajad Hussain. Welcome, Sajad.
Thank you so much for inviting me here and for the introduction of myself. Thank you so much.
How are you, Sajad?
I am good.
So today we are having with Sajad, and now he is in Kashmir. So he is connected with us from Kashmir. Now over to Rekha, madam.
Okay. Good afternoon and very warm welcome to you, Sajad. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So happy to be here. Okay, fine. So my first question is, tell us more about yourself, your PhD.
Yeah, sure. My name is Sajad Hussain, and I'm from District Badgam, Kashmir. And in 2012, I got my admission in 3-year diploma program in civil engineering from under the board of J&K Board Technical Education. And after completion of 3-year diploma in civil engineering, and I was eagerly waiting for my final semester result. And fortunately, I found the best college in Greater Noida. That was fortunately IIMT College, Greater Noida. And I got admission in Bachelor of Technology in the same profession, civil engineering. And successfully, I get my admission in IIMT College, Greater Noida. And that was a journey for 3 years. And I got lateral entry scheme admission. And during these 3 years, I prepared myself as I was eagerly fond, at the beginning of the stage for the research program. And during 3 years of my degree course, I prepared all the, documents, and I was waiting for the completion of my degree. And I participated in all the events that happened in the IIMT group of colleges, like which include different types of fests at different times in different semesters. Yeah, that's all about my journey in IIMT group of colleges. Yeah.
Okay, great. So if you could explore more about your campus life, on-campus life, student life during IIMT.
Yeah, during my graduation in IIMT college, and there were many advantages, which motivated me, to be part of IIMT family. And among all, one of the factor is hostel, facilities. There were everything available in hostel, and the campus life was amazing. There were the candidates from different parts of the India, and I was always there, to exchange my cultural heritage, among the other students. And we were, several students from Kashmir as well, and we take part in the events like cricket, volleyball, and if I talk about the mess facilities, management team were always there to inspect the mess staff, whether they are delivering their best, whether the facilities which are supposed to be here are delivering or not, and they were taking the feedbacks from different students time to time. So that is what I like the most about IIMT group of colleges, particularly in terms of mess and other facilities. Yeah.
So if you could remember any fun days of your campus life, wherein were you naughty at the campus time?
Sorry.
Uh, were you notorious or a studious student?
Yeah. In the department of civil engineering, there were several students, which are fortunately at this time in IIT Madras and IIT Kanpur. Many of my classmates, have been cracked the graduate aptitude test of engineering exam, and
Mhm.
I'm considering myself a fortunate candidate, from being the IMT background family.
Okay, good. So, as I can see from your introduction, from your, you are more interested into structural engineering. If you could tell us more about it.
In my last semester of my bachelor of degree in civil engineering during my IMT days, and in the last semester there were only two subjects which I was supposed to study. And in the fair time, I joined the Lalogic SCAD Center, which is in, I think, Gamma Second, I think, near about the college. And I joined this institution for my CAD course and a Revit course. These are the two different softwares. And I prepared myself. I was, daily, attending the class for both the softwares. And during this course, I predicted that these two softwares are much beneficial. We can build a prototype model of any structure without you know making the practical implementation on the ground. So we can make all the structure in our system with the help of these softwares. That motivated me that structural engineering is something predictable. We can predict this to some extent, so that we can have a visualize a picture in our mind how this structure will be built on the practical implementation. So that's why I was really fond for the structural engineering at my early stage.
Okay. So, when did you plan for a PhD? Was it in your plan earlier on, or maybe after doing M.Tech or B.Tech, you realized that you want to go for PhD or research?
During my IMT days, I was fully motivated for the structural engineering, and particularly I would specially thank to my staff of IMT group of colleges, which include head of the department, namely by Tabassum Abbasi, and the professor Muna Khosla, and one of my professor Zainab Jalis. They helped me a lot, in finding the way in which option I am better. And they helped me like during the documentation of my application process for my PhD program. They helped me like to providing the recommendation letters, English proficiency letters, and other things which are needed for the application. And I would specially thank to my civil engineering department of IMT group of colleges for being there always to help and support. Yeah.
Great.
So eager was already there in my mind, for structural engineering. I proceed my master's degree from Chandigarh University in the same profession like structural engineering. And during this course, I submitted my thesis. I worked on thesis, and my topic was prevention of corrosion in RCC structures by using bacteria, which I have already studied, in my IMT group of colleges during my bachelor's. And my topic was the same, and I worked halfly worked, and I made prototype model as well in IMT group of colleges. Then I further extend this topic for my thesis in my masters, and finally I successfully defended my thesis in my structural engineering. And during this course I prepared for PhD program. I was eagerly waiting when the applications will open so that I can apply for the scholarship, prestigious scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you have got the scholarship from Shanghai, right?
Yeah.
So, could you share your experience with other students also? If they want to pursue PhD from there, so what would you recommend? How they should proceed with the procedure of going for the PhD?
Yeah, before that, I would like to ask one question, Sajad.
Yeah. Yes,
Uh,
please.
yeah, it's when I am saying from Kashmir to IMT group of colleges, So I saw from your resume that you did your polytechnic from Kashmir itself. So how you choose an IIMT group of colleges for B.Tech? Why IIMT?
Yeah, sure. After my diploma course, it took me, 1.5 months to decide in which college I should, pursue my bachelor's degree. And it was really hard for me, to discuss, to choose the college. And I took suggestions from many of my colleagues, from many of my seniors, which include my brother as well. He's himself an engineer, and he was well aware, about the different colleges and the, hardships we're supposed to face outside of home. So most of the colleagues, and I would include my brother as well, he suggested me to choose IMT group of colleges. When I heard this name, and I searched this name, and I found better facilities here, and most of the students were from Kashmir as well, and I contacted them regarding the suggestion, and they suggested me IMT group of colleges for my bachelor's. And when I enter in the campus for my admission program, it was really awesome experience there, and the staff was very cooperative, and I'm much thankful that they have helped me at the time of admission, and I consider myself as a fortunate candidate from being IMT family.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Same question. The same question again. Your message to the students who want to pursue research from the same university, Shanghai, and all, if you could share some procedure for scholarship as well.
First of all, my suggestion for my colleagues or for my juniors or for those candidates who are in the early stage of civil engineering would be like, they should focus on their research interest, which is one of the most important factor for those candidates who want to pursue their further education. Like, it's most important to judge ourselves what the interest we have, in which field we are much better. So we need to, judge, we need to read ourselves first. So if if we have already declared our research interest, we need to focus in that field only, so that we can have much more participations, we can have much more scope in that field as well. So after choosing this, after considering this, we need to, for the for a further PhD program, we need to approach different universities. Then we need to check their profiles, official websites. Then after, we need to check the faculty members of our department, whether it would be electrical for someone or civil for someone. So we need to, find respective department and their faculties. Then we need to check individually professors' profile. So we need to read all the publications and their research interest of the different professors, so that we can correlate with our research interest. So once there is maximum match in the research interest, we need to select them, that professors, for further processing. Then the second step is, we are supposed to contact the professors, like, I am, interested under your supervision, I want to work under your supervision, could you please help me with the application process. So there is a proper format, like, we need to impress professor as well, so that he would consider that a candidate is much eager to work under me. So that's one of the best, option. And once the professor replied, and we can expect a reply from, they're in the ratio of 1:10. If we mail to the 10 professor, so we're about
Only
supposed
one
to
would
expect
reply.
reply one. Yeah, that's the, so candidate should not disappoint here, that I'm not getting the reply, I have sent a lot of emails. So we need to have patience. I have sent thousands of email, and I got 5 acceptance letter from different university from China. So once successfully, the professor will provide you acceptance letter, and he will let you know the application procedure. So where you need to apply, and what are the exact deadlines, that before the deadlines you need to apply, and what are the required documents we need to be prepared before, like passport is there, And one of the most important document which I would suggest here is the personal statement. And in the personal statement, we are supposed to define ourselves. We need to present our past like that. Professor should be impressed. So this is the way. And after getting the acceptance letter from the professor, we are supposed to apply on the official website of CSC and the respective university where from you will get acceptance letter. Then after successful submission of application form, after 3-4 months, you will find yourself and among the selected candidates. Fortunately, I hope so. Once following the proper procedure and protocols.
So my next
It was not easy task. It was not easy task to get selected in these type of universities, isn't it? Means I told that out of 1,000 application, you sent almost 1,000 application to professors, isn't it? Different universities,
Yeah.
and you received 5 acceptance. So it was not easy. It is not easy actually. Dedication is very important.
Dedication is very important, and we should have a patience for that.
Patience.
And it takes me 2 months, and I was daily sending hundreds of emails to different professors of different university. And I got 5 acceptances for, and before in my masters, I also got acceptances for my master's program. But I was about to complete my masters here in India, and I chose for PhD program. And I, considering myself, said that I should apply for PhD, that I have completed my masters here. So it's better for me to go for PhD program outside of India. And I struggled for the PhD acceptance letters. And it was my daily routine in my life that sending in hundreds email to different professors. And
one of my student is just messaging me, and he is asking that could you share which type of application, the format of application which you are which you used to send to your professors when you are fighting for your seat in China?
Yeah, first of all, I would suggest construction of a CV is very important factor and which plays an important role in the acceptance letter. So students should take advice from seniors, and there are hundreds of templates in the Google Drive. Check the Google as well. They can download the latest formats of CV. So we should construct our CV with the most careful factors, like we should include all the participations we have ever life. And that's important. We should have a participations. And one of the most important factor in our CV should be, there should be more than 2 publications in local Indian journal. So I have 2 publications, and during my IIMT college, they helped me in the publication as well. I published my paper like prevention of corrosion in RC structures by using bacteria, and the second paper was self compaction of concrete. And during my graduation in IIMT college, I published these 2 papers, which helped me a lot in application of PhD program. And I was talking about the CV. So it is very important to have updated CV. Once you have updated your CV, you need to attach with your email, and then you need to write some template in the email body, like my introduction, my previous education, and the research interest I have, and the future aspect I would have under your supervision. Then we need to send this format to the professors, and then if he's interested under you in your research program, he may reply you. So he may not, and he may reply you, and he may ask you for further details like your detailed publication, like your transcript, academic score, and other achievements. He may ask you. And then he she can provide you acceptance letter, which is very important, and we need to attach that acceptance letter for our application program in China. Or different country. And one of the most important factor is that we should prepare our English language test proficiency. That is most important. Other than China, most of the countries are asking for the TOEFL score, for the IELTS score, like there should be more than 6.5 in academics band. So it is better to prepare ourselves for the English test rather than getting English medium letters at the time of application.
Okay, so,
So if we
TOEFL, you
have
suggest for
IELTS,
TOEFL. You suggest for TOEFL.
yeah,
IELTS and
if
TOEFL,
we
isn't
have
it? IELTS and TOEFL.
Yeah, IELTS and TOEFL, and one more exam is GRE there.
Yes.
But most of the universities are asking for IELTS, which is much better.
Mhm.
So my last question would be your suggestion to the students who are going to take admission into IIMT group of colleges. Your suggestion for these students.
I would suggest IIMT is the best college, and there are many friends which I have already recommended to the IIMT group of colleges, and even IIMT University. I have been there 2 times in Meerut campus, and the placement facilities are there. And I have been in several placement drives at Greater Noida campus, and that is one of the most important factor for the students who are not interested for their further studies, and after their graduation they want to be placed in some industrial sector. So they're and the staff, I would say, like the staff we have in civil engineering department, they were from IITs, they were from PhD holders, postdocs, and I learned a lot from them. And they were always there to support, to suggest what is better if someone is interested for the further studies or for industrial job placement. They should go for this subject, just focus on these things. They were always there for sport. Yeah.
So it was really nice talking with you, Sajad, and we hope best for you and all the best for your research, further researches. And I hope you come out with your PhD, okay, soon.
Thank you. So as of now, I
And
have completed my subjective part of my PhD program. That's all about first year. And hopefully I would start my second year of my PhD program in next month. And I will start my research part of my PhD program.
okay, thank you so much for interacting with us. And I would like Garinama ma'am to give the vote of thanks now. Thank you.
Thank you, Rekha. Sajjad, when are you going to fly to China? Now you are in Kashmir, isn't it?
Yeah, as of now, I'm in Kashmir. I have already received my visa application form and official admission letter from Tongji International University.
Mhm.
And we were supposed to evacuate last year, but because of COVID-19 and pandemic, we're here and we have already completed our first year as an online mode. And hopefully we are leaving next month for starting our second year of my PhD program.
Okay.
Hopefully.
So you will catch flight, I hope so, from Delhi only.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get time, do visit your campus. Campus is waiting for you.
Yeah, sure. I wish I will visit my campus once again so that I can have
Yeah.
memories. I can remember the memories I have there.
Yes. So all are waiting for you. So while going to China, if you get time, do visit your campus. And thanks a lot, Sajjad, for giving your precious time to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We will wait. We will wait for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot very much. Thank you very much, Sajjad.
Thank
And
you.
one student, just I got message. One student asked for your email ID. Can I share your email ID? Might be he want to ask something from you, or if you are on the LinkedIn, kindly share your LinkedIn profile to me.
Yeah, I have profile on LinkedIn. He can contact me, or he can whether search on Facebook like Sajad
Okay.
Hussain. You will definitely find myself as
Okay.
it's mentioned already.
Thank you, Sajjad. Thanks a lot for giving your time. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.